You guys want to talk about the most exciting thing in the world? Meal prepping. It is. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking all about meal prepping and why you should be meal prepping. It's like the greatest thing you can do for yourself. Okay, here's the crazy thing. If you're going and you're buying your lunch when you're at work, and let's say you spend $8 a day, but you only do this 3 times a week. Over the course of a year, you're spending $1,248. That's a ton of money. That is a vacation. In fact, that's like a really good vacation to Europe. Trust me, I've done that before. So that's why I'm such a big fan of meal prepping. It's healthier, it's financially better for you, and it makes your food and your costs go a lot further. So why would you not want to stretch your dollar? I don't understand this. Yes, eating out is very convenient, but meal prepping is overall a better strategy, and it can still taste amazing depending on what you do. You guys already know this. My meal prep is really boring. I've had a few of you comment on that before, but boring or not, it works for me, and here are some tips that might work for you. First and foremost, batch cook your proteins. So if you're vegan, this is going to be very, very different than somebody that eats animal meat like I do. But if you're eating meat, then you can batch cook everything. So for me personally, I batch cook my chicken. So I buy a big thing of chicken tenderloins from Costco. It's frozen. It's like $18 a bag. And I will just dump a bunch into a standard baking dish. I'll preheat my oven to about 350 to 375. And then I will just sprinkle some garlic salt on it and bake for like 25 minutes. Take it out of the oven, stir the chicken, put it back in for another 25 minutes. It's super, super easy, and that's how I batch cook my entire process of chicken. It makes it so easy. And then once you're done, it makes it easy to just drop into containers or cut up for salads, whatever your choices are. But batch cook the proteins, guys. It saves so much time. Nobody has time to cook every night. The next tip, I shared this on Instagram and you guys really seriously loved it, but it's mason jar salads. I am such a fan of mason jar salads. Basically what you do is you take a mason jar, you guessed it, and at the very, very bottom, you put some salad dressing. On top of that, you put some non-absorbent veggies. This is stuff like your broccoli, peppers, cauliflower, apples. Apple salads are good. Whatever it is, so non-absorbent veggies or fruit. And on top of that, you're then gonna do your proteins. So a layer of your proteins on top of your veggies. And then on top of your proteins, you're gonna do cheeses, nuts, seeds, whatever you have. And then on top of that, your lettuce. Screw the lid on, throw it in your fridge, you're good to go. It's the greatest thing because it's actually a really decent size of portion. And when you're ready to eat your salad, you can just dump it out onto a plate, grab a fork, and go to town. Munch. I don't know the right word. But it's really a great option and it lasts for about a week in the fridge. The third tip, you guys, you've got to organize your pantry. This seems like such a small thing, I understand, but remember the video that I did a little while ago about organizing your pantry? If you don't, it's linked in the comments box below. But once I organized my pantry, I started to see that my meal prep was evolving very, very quickly. So I started to realize a couple things. First, I had more food than I thought I did. And second, I was letting a lot of food get wasted. It was terrible. I had to throw away a ton of stuff because I couldn't find it in my pantry. So once I organized my entire pantry, I had a system in place. It's easier to find items that are getting ready to expire so then I can use them a little bit more quickly and save money and time by being able to find literally everything. That was the greatest thing I ever did. So definitely go organize your pantry. The next one, this is something Tony and I started doing recently and we're big diehards of this. We subscribe to Instacart, which I think was about $150 per year. And what Instacart does is it essentially gives you a delivery system where people will go pick out your groceries and deliver it directly to your door. So when you have the membership, you don't have to pay the shipping costs, the delivery costs every single month or every single trip. It was very hard for me to say. So when you have that, it saves you a ton of money. So for us, we have a membership to Costco. As I kind of mentioned, that's where I get my chicken. So we will order stuff from Costco, use Instacart, and have it delivered to our home. So we don't even have to leave the house and we're having groceries delivered. It's the greatest thing in the world because it doesn't let you even have the option of impulse buys. It keeps you very much on the list. You know exactly what you're getting and you don't even have to leave your house. So that's probably one of the best $150 we've ever spent. Okay, now lastly, because I know you guys are out there, you guys criticize my other meal prep video. If you are in dire need of variety, then team up with a friend, have your friend meal prep, and you meal prep and swap meals. It's a good way to go so you get a little bit of a different context of what people actually eat, and you're saving some money too because you don't have to go buy double the amount of groceries to get different types of food. Makes sense, right? So definitely trade meals with a friend if possible. I hope you've enjoyed all of these meal prep tips. I promise if you start meal prepping, it's a little bit hard to get into at first, but once you get into it, it's so weird when you don't. Like you feel like your life is kind of off track if you're not meal prepping. It sounds cheesy, but it's true. I am such a big fan. It came from my bodybuilding days and I've continued that forward ever since then. So it has saved me literally thousands of dollars at this point, and it can save you thousands too, but you have to follow these tips and actually do it. Anyways, that's it for today. Remember, if you want abnormal results, you have to do abnormal things. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Now, if you're trying to be better with your money, you need to join my 5-day money challenge. I'll walk you through exactly how you can be better with your finances in just 5 days. Go to whitneyhansen.com/money challenge to save your seat.